Hello, this is Sarah, and welcome to Sarah Does Stuff, which is what I try and call my channel when I want to say it has a name. Really, it's the silly Canadian. I don't know anymore. Anyway, today we're going to do something a little bit different. We especially never have done it in this setting, but I'm lazy and tired, and so I'm going to use you as a mirror. I'm actually going to show you a quick demo of two things. One is an older product, which is the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle. Is this... I don't know. It doesn't really say it's that color correcting. I don't know. It's something new I've been playing around with. Also, I zoomed you guys in more than you normally are, and so I don't know what my frame is, unless I actually look at the thing. The other thing is the Physicians Formula Cushion Foundation Mineral Wear blah blah blah, and I have this in light. I picked this concealer up for, I want to say $10. There's a lot of product in here. The amount of product in here is probably comparable to the amount in my my MAC Pro Longwear. So I'm really happy with the amount of product. I'm not intensely happy with this overall, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. And then this, the Physicians Formula Cushion Foundation, which I'm sure everybody's seen a lot of things about it. And cushion foundations in general comes with a mirror. Look, you can see... You know, you can probably see how messy my desk is, actually. It's probably showing you that. And then it has a cushion I have been using. Well, this isn't the cushion. This is actually just the sponge. And then you open her up, and then the foundation sits in here. I'm told that when the top part runs out of foundation, apparently you can take the sponge out and flip it around and find more foundation under there. A very important thing to note about cushion foundations is that most of them do not contain the standard fluid ounce. And also, this was 16 bucks. So, yes, this is 0.47 fluid ounces, and that was 16 bucks at Walmart. I had hoped to pick up actually the L'Oreal one, but that, because that was only 13, but because it's in the True Match line, I know that I am C1 in the True Match line. They didn't have any at my local Walmart. So I have this. Let's talk about this. I have been using this fairly regularly for the last couple of weeks. I'm going to just, you know what, I'm going to start putting it on. I have been using it, especially when I've been coming out of the gym, and I haven't had anything particularly fancy to do. Just because it's a BB cream, so I'm using it in that space where I would use a tinted moisturizer. You know, because... I don't know, because they said it was a BB. I haven't, actually it's a lie, I have been putting a clear moisturizer underneath. I have a goat's milk one that I really like from Ember Cove that I talk about a lot, I feel like, when I actually bother to do these videos. So, I don't tend to throw primer under it, although if I do, I recently fallen in love with the NYC Skin Perfecting Mattifying. That's not the name of it, but if you can find the NYC Skin Perfecting stuff. I also like the Skin Perfecting BB cream. It doesn't give a lot of coverage, but somehow it also makes your skin look much, much better. This doesn't give a lot of coverage. As you can see, my skin is throwing an absolute shit fit. Basically, how it stands is that I had an eye cream. I had an eye cream that wasn't a really great eye cream. I'm still using it as an eye cream. But I thought, well, it's not really that moisturizing. It's not really that amazing. I wonder what happens if I just use it as like a night cream, because it was meant to be like a day formula eye cream. So I was like, well, it should be on, and then my skin just went to pot. It's so weird. It wasn't causing any like little breakouts around my eye where I was putting it. All of a sudden my forehead went crazy. That may not necessarily be everything that's causing it. Also, we're in that weird, actually no, it probably has more to do with the fact that we're in that weird almost spring, late winter, but it's February, so the weather is just nuts. So basically in order to do this, so you take the puffy thing, right, and you smush it into the sponge, and then you get little bits of product on the sponge. So probably, for me anyway, I'm probably using less product than I normally use. And I always take a little on the ears because I don't know, and I take it down the neck because nobody wants mask face. And I probably put more on than I normally do into the hairline. So things that I like about this foundation, it's moisturizing. I tend to like it. That's the thing, it is really moisturizing. Like today, I didn't put anything underneath of it, not even a moisturizer, because it seems to have really decent benefits, and I don't really have a good day cream right now. A variety of excuses, and also, just before this, I forgot. As you can see, it has somewhat helped with this situation, but like I have a lot of dry, patchy grossness. Now, I'm going to say this, where I have these weird, dry, flaky spots. It's not clinging to it in a crazy fashion. I also find that this stays dewy. I don't tend to powder this so much as I often tend to hit it with like a mattifying, not like a mattifying, but like I have some of the Essence oil control papers, the oil blotting papers. So I tend to sort of hit it with that. That's probably too much of this, but let's get in there. So that's this foundation. You can see the coverage from the foundation. This is not by any means going to be like a really flawless face. This is just a really average face day, and I like to do this. Oh, that's why I'm losing my mind. I just realized that this is, I have mirrored this, and that's why I am confused. Or I haven't mirrored this, is what I should say. So this concealer actually offers decent coverage. It's not flawless. So for me, like, in as much as I am one of those people where I'm like, I don't necessarily, for me, believe in no makeup looks, because I tend to have the setting of either I'm wearing makeup or I'm not wearing makeup. But that said, if I'm going to knit night and I'm going to the gym first, then I actually really like just basically this. And so that's really, especially on film, made my dark circles look a lot better. I'm just gonna have a look in the mirror. And like it does really, really help. I can still see some of the darkness, but it's a huge improvement. And I like to just take it into the sort of the inner cornery spots. So yeah, and yeah, it's pretty good. And I tend to sort of like hit this area and then just use basically my whole hand, because by this point in time I've just had a workout and I'm tired. And I tend to hit these spots by my nose. Yeah. That's just, just gonna, yeah. just because I'm getting a lot of like redness in my chin right now, and I know it's not so bad today, and it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where you're seeing this breakout a few days out, and it's a lot better now. So yeah, that's pretty basic, and then I'd usually throw on a bit of mascara. This is the, what are you? You are the LISE WATIER 24-Hour Glam Mascara. It's okay. I'm not gonna buy the full size. My current favorite, I'm back on my Lancome Hypnose, and I really love that. So this is Bare Lash. Actually, I'm gonna zoom you in even a little bit more because it's not already weird. Let's just go for gold. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, nothing has really covered up these spots here. They're still very visible, but it looks a lot better than it did. But you can see these lashes already first coat versus those. I do have long lashes. They're just very pale. By the way, this mascara is not curling by any means, and I have a lot of natural curl to my lash. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. I'm sorry, I have a case of the blinkies. Yeah, this mascara, this mascara, once it's on, is pretty freaking good. It tends not to budge. I also like the wand because it's very separating. But as you can see, it's not very curling. Yeah. It's okay. I can usually play with it a little bit after it's sort of like half set. But to be fair, most people's lashes are naturally curled, and so for me, this is already a big improvement, and I'm okay with it. It tends to just make, for me, I don't know, I'm not going to curl my lashes. I'm just going to be really honest with you. Oh, hey! I just realized with this camera like this, maybe people will think that I'm doing voiceovers because I'm so fancy. And I'm just timing them really well to my, like, I don't know. So anyway, this is just something I don't know, I just got inspired. I knew I wanted to film today. I actually had a chance to film. Oh god, I can't tell if it's blurry as fuck because the camera's blurry as fuck or if it's just my eyeball. I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. Anyway. We're gonna build that up on the lashes. Build, build, build. I will say that in my gym bag I do keep two eyeshadows. One is sort of like a mildly metallic bronzy sort of, it's not really bronzy. No, it's kind of bronzy. Kind of bronzy shade. It's more of a satin finish really than a metallic, which makes me sad. And I keep meaning to trade that out for something else, but then I don't. It is a Be a Bombshell color, I think. Yeah, it's not overly impressive. I think that's the one thing I'm really sad about. I haven't really been impressed by any of the Be a Bombshell products I've gotten. And I'm in a tight spot right now where I like to have 2 different beauty subscription services a month. I've gotten used to that. It's, you know, it's a nice mix of new products. And now Birchbox is not in Canada anymore. And they're like, it was all over our front page. And I'm like, well, I looked at your front page several times. And that took me directly to a place where you told me some things to buy. So maybe I can't see the right front page. Anyway, and then, oh, also I got my eyebrows did last week. and they are holding up very nice. I tend not to mess with them. I could lie and tell you because I think they're amazing, but the truth of the matter is because I forget. Are you the one I was thinking of? Yes, you are. I have a lip liner by Starlooks that I also tend to like to throw on with this kind of a look, where it's just really simple, and so then I tend to like bother to do my lips a bit more, and then I throw glasses on, and then nobody can see any of the hot mess that's going on. I say in my head. As I don't currently know where that lip liner is, I'm instead just going to go straight in with, I think this is just, just Naked. It's just the Revolution lipstick. Yeah, it's a mini. Don't be judging me. By Urban Decay. And then this gloss on top from, I want to say it's Makeup Artistry. The problem is that, although I'm pretty sure that this is Makeup Artistry, this would still be older packaging for them, and this is Zen Fantasy in their Creme Brilliance lip glosses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Naked all over the lip. If you wanted to know the full thing, Starlooks has a really great lip liner called Bear. I also like to throw that in. Don't know where that is. But I like to go in. Let's give some shits again. And apparently that's as far as we can go. And you can kind of see up my nose, so that's weird for everyone. Hey. Yes. It's a good color. It's essentially my lip color. But then I'm able to go in with this gloss, Zen Fantasy. Can you see why I bought it? Like, it's very clear why I bought it. And then I like to take it and just and there. See, and then it's just enough to sort of catch the light, and I just sort of, you know, until it sort of blends. And now I'm gonna take it back out because this is weird and I don't like it. See, and then all of a sudden you look pretty put together. I would not describe this as a no makeup look. It's just a really simple makeup look. I really recommend any sort of pearlescent gloss on top of Naked because I like it. It's a really nice color. I've even used up most of this stubby little motherfucker. As you can see, like, he's nearly dead, right? Oh, you couldn't see that. Yeah, like he's nearly dead. And, you know, I mean, we all have millions of these tiny ass little lipsticks, but how often do we actually run through the whole thing? I really don't. I could show you a couple right now that I'm like, I mean, Jesus Christ, I've used this one to write on things and it's still not dead. So this is a very nice color. Shouldn't really do that, but I did do that. Everything looks in a pinch, but other glosses could work on top of this. I'm looking for them now. I'm literally thinking of this plexiglass from Hard Candy. Might also look really nice. It might also look really weird. I don't like these plexiglasses. I'm actually going to be getting rid of them. I'm going to finally get rid of things that I'm just not using because it turns out I just really hate them. I'm not going to be doing a series of purge videos. I'm going to be starting up a series I stay startup. Ooh, God, I've gone all whiter than I normally am. What happened there? There we go. Good job, paper. It's happening again. It looks really bad in my viewfinder. That's the problem. I'm going to stop looking at myself because that's stupid. Anyway, so this was just to get me back into it. I've also filmed a bunch of videos for what I'm going to be calling the 5 Things series, which is 5 things which either are 5 individual things or live in the same categories. It's going to be like MT's videos, but where I take a little bit of time and instead talk to you about the products a little bit more. So you're getting like an MT's video. Like they are MT products or things that would go in MT's videos. But instead of just being like that, it's going to be a chance to actually talk about these things. While we're doing this anyway, I'm just going to let you know the wear time on this aArtistry one is pretty good. I don't tend to set it. Like, these are not products that I set, and I have these with me then in my gym bag. This is meant to be a product you can touch up with. I can't imagine how I would touch up with it if I had powder on. And I don't, literally, like, you are looking at what I will do. And then I feel more than presentable to be out in public. Just because if I've just left the gym, when I work out, I get very red-faced. It's not that I feel that I like need makeup, but it's just, you know, I tend to like to put on my face when I'm going out because I work from home. And so everything has, my girlfriend Anya puts it like every time you leave the house, it's an occasion. And that's true. Every time I leave the house, it's an occasion. I had been waiting to try this for years. I'm not disappointed. I definitely feel like I got my $10 worth out of it. Is it an amazing miracle worker? No, but it does blend really easily, and I'm actually really impressed with how it looks like on film. In person, I think it looks okay, and what I really like is that even though it's a thinner consistency and sometimes I have to layer it, I've also noticed that it doesn't gather and bunch weirdly in the creases down here. Both of these things are very moist. I feel like they're definitely things that I would appreciate more, like when we're in the winter right now. And I like these both, especially, as I said, right out of the gym because I'm working out, so I tend to be a little on the dehydrated side. My skin will not tend to be that oily. And it's not, you know, I'm already out. I'm not going to be out for too many more hours. It doesn't really matter. I'm just color correcting for the worst of the redness. They're good products. For me, it's just that it's a little bit of a light finish. I do like the look of it though. It's not too dewy. It does just look like you have decent skin. I wish the coverage was a little bit heavy, but I also appreciate the fact that this just blends so stupidly easy, and I could probably build it up. I feel like I could build it up pretty well, and I always think of these things like bust-friendly makeup. Like they blend so easy, they go on so easy, they're so quick. If I was on my way somewhere, I would feel totally comfortable with an eyeshadow or something like that to just wear essentially this makeup to just go out for like an actual dinner and an evening out. Yeah, I really, really like these. The LISE WATIER, see, I've lost it now. Where did I put that? Oh, I think I put it in my drawer, which is not correct. That's not for mascaras. As for this mascara, it's okay. Do I recommend it? I don't not recommend it. I don't hate it. I'm indifferent to it. And at like 28 bucks a tube, I should love it. I don't love it. I think a lot of it has to do with the brush. I probably didn't highlight. It's one of those rubber bristle. I appreciate that they're short bristles and also that they have a lot of different angles going on. So it's got like the flat. So like you can definitely like get in there and like really like, you know, it wears pretty well. It doesn't smudge too bad. That's okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay,